Hello everyone and welcome to JB's Total Gaming for this second in my Kicking It Old School videos. So this is Ziggurat, a game that came out in 2014. You may say, why am I covering a game that came out in 2014 and Kicking It Old School? Well, it plays a lot like both Heretic and Hexen, if you remember those games, if you're old enough to remember those games, where it is a fast-paced shooter where basically you have kind of medieval dark fantasy stabs and spells and weapons and things like that. So these are the base characters you have unlocked at the start of the game, the male and a female, and as you play the game more and more you unlock other characters because this is a roguelike game. You will die a lot unless you're super good at it, and I am not, so I'll be trying to talk and play the game, so I apologize in advance, especially for those of you who played the game before, for playing so poorly. So this is the new person we just unlocked. Why don't we try them out? There are a lot of characters to unlock. This also plays, kind of like the old Doom games where there's a really fast pace to it. This is a roguelike game, and as such there are procedurally generated dungeons. So when we start off, we're going to have a map. We're not going to know where to go. We have our basic wand and then another weapon. So there is our main weapon, and every weapon has a primary and secondary attack. We always start with the same main weapon, and the mana for that weapon recharges over time, whereas in the other weapons don't. So you see your three other mana bars are above our main weapon mana to the right there, and we have a little bit for the orange weapon there. There are going to be different weapons with different, primary and secondary attacks in these weapons, but the weapons themselves are going to be somewhat similar in the 4 slots, so I have no idea what this is. Alright, so this game definitely has a lot of procedural generation. In general, there are rooms you're going to run into on every floor. There are rooms with monsters, so can we blast that down? I don't know, just for the fun of it. We can. So yeah, there are secrets, but there are... So sweet. So this, now I'm going to feel really bad when I do very poorly in this game. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to feel bad for doing very poorly. And as you see, if we sprint, yeah, we move very, very quickly. And like other old school games, there are no... your health doesn't regenerate over time. There are pickups that you can get, usually from killing enemies, that allow you to regenerate health. So, like I said, that fourth weapon, that the orange mana weapon, in general tends to have explosive properties, even though the weapon itself may vary as you play. So yeah, this is a minion room. This is the most common room. There are going to be trap rooms, both small trap rooms that are basically barriers to, be annoying that you're going to have to pass through, and then larger trap rooms that are going to give you a bonus for completing it, basically. I'm really bad at those. Like I said, I'm bad at platforming in general, particularly first-person platforming. So yeah, let's let this recharge a little bit. Alright, come back around. And then there are going to be rooms that, like for example, give you the portal crystal you need to summon the final boss. Each level is obviously going to have the final boss room that, if you have found, you can go into and summon him if you have the ability to do that, or you can go around and try to complete the level, because by defeating monsters, picking stuff up and whatever, you level up. Every time you level up, you have a binary choice of upgrades, which again are randomly generated. So there's a lot of random generation in this game, and as you die, like I said, you will potentially be able to unlock new stuff, new characters and whatever. So overall, all the things you would expect from a roguelike game, except the fact that it is a first-person shooter, which is uncommon for it, and like I said, I personally find it pretty hard. I do enjoy kind of the throwback, as I just run to my death, to the old-school style, where you don't have regenerating health. There's a lot of speed to this game, and I'm super bad at it. I remember playing games like this, probably even being good at games like this at one point, but that is not me today. Oop. Alright, interesting. So, yeah, I think it switched us automatically because we ran out, or I accidentally bumped a button. But yeah, this one does recharge. Alright, so let's... My gosh, alright, is that the last guy? Alright, So like I said, even the rooms you get will be randomly generated. There are secrets and all kinds of stuff. So let's check out our map here and see where we want to head to. So this is another minion room. Got all kinds of stuff down there. So let's just kind of spam this. Now you see, she has like a different hue than the other monsters of that type, so she's a little bit tougher one. So yeah, there's just kind of the gray normal monster there. Let me get out of the way of that. Alright, there we go. Alright, how many more? We got quite a few monsters left still. Alright, so yeah, now we have, we've reached level 2, so we have an upgrade available, and as soon as we clear out this room, let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, there's another tougher one here. Alright. Alright, so. Alright, that everybody? Sweet. Okay, so. Yeah, we'll just run around real quick, and now we'll go ahead and check out the upgrades we have. So these are similar to the ones that we found. So yeah, let's go ahead and increase our health limit. That looks good. So again, these are going to be randomly generated each time you play as well. So let's continue exploring. And overall, yeah, that is definitely why I'm calling it an old school game, because it plays like old school shooters. Now this is a very small minion room, it looks like, which in general is not good for us. Let's check out the... Okay, I just wanted to see what the alternate fire on that gun was. So, interesting. Oh, and I should aim better. Let's see if we can take a few guys out. Well, maybe not. Interesting. Alright, I just wanted to try out that gun. Like I said, every weapon is going to have a primary and an alternate fire. Yeah, these guys kind of phase shift almost. They'll shift slightly to the side. Yeah, so you have the randomization of the map layout, of the rooms you're going to come across, of the weapons you'll find, the upgrades you'll get, so on and so forth. And then the, really fast-paced old-school shooting. And then you have the choice on each level to, how far do you want to go? Do you want to complete every room, try to get as much experience as possible? If you get the item to summon the boss and you find the boss room quickly, do you want to just go ahead and do that? Because once you defeat the boss, you'll move on to the next level. I've only played the game, a few times so far. I've got to the second level boss and not quite killed it. So yeah, here's the item we need. The bosses seem to be the same every time, at least in my experiences so far. But like I said, the levels are going to vary up quite a bit. So this is the boss room. So here we have a choice. We can go and check out this other room here, or we can just go fight the boss. In general, yeah, let's go check it out real quick just to see what it is. If it's one of the longer trap rooms, I'm probably just going to not do it because... I don't want to embarrass myself even more. So this looks like a minion room. Yeah, let's do it. Or is it? Is this a trap room? What's going on? Is this an empty room? Alright, interesting. So what do we have here? Aha! So this is a room where you can basically like pray to the elder gods or whatever. So this one we don't have to offer anything. And nothing special happens. Alright, some of them you do have to, like, make an offering. So, yeah, why not? Let's do this and see what we get. Oh, well that wasn't really worth it. Alright, some of these are really awesome upgrades, though. So, 31 health. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Sometimes, like I said, you get really awesome upgrades, but I'm not really in the mood for that. So, yep, this is a minion room. Oh, I hate these guys. I hate these guys that jump out at you. Oh gosh, we got all kinds of craziness. And yeah, I should have just fought the boss, because here I'm going to get wrecked by all this fast-moving stuff that I'm just not twitchy enough to take down. Oh great, and there's traps in this room as well. Alright, maybe we will be able... we're not going to be able to get another upgrade. I mean, we'll be able to get some stuff here. Alright, so we're still at 90 health. Alright, nice, we're at 100 health. Alright, so let's not get hit again. Sweet. Alright, so yeah, actually not disappointed now I came to this room. So we'll see if there's anything else special. There are bonuses like that maybe give you health back for destroying stuff and all kinds of things. So yeah, so let's go ahead now and take on the end boss because I believe we have uncovered everything. Sweet. Alright, so basically, what do I think about this game before I go on to the end boss? Well, if you were old enough to have played those old school shooters and you enjoyed them, I think you're going to like this game. You can get in, get killed, get out, and do quick game sessions of it, see how far you can get. It's definitely a throwback to those old styles. If you are not old enough to have played those games, then be prepared. Like I said, it functions very differently than shooters. But then shooters you may, oh gosh, hit them, that you may play nowadays. It is, if you enjoy kind of quick Twitch-based things though, then yeah, you may really like this. Alright, so yeah, let's go back. I'm playing very poorly there. Alright, run. Alright, big thing with this guy, you don't want to be coming at him or running away head on, because you're going to get hit by a bunch of those things. So yeah, we got him. Alright, sweet. So we are now level 3. Let's pick up all this stuff. If you enjoy kind of the roguelite idea, you enjoy randomness, and you enjoy kind of Twitch shooting, this is, I believe, like a $15 game normally. Yeah, let's go with this one, and we'll go on to the second level. So for the price point, for what it gives you, a lot of replayability, not like, this isn't a game really with story or whatever, you go kill the demons, whatnot. So if you have played any of those old shooters and enjoy it and wouldn't mind getting back into it, this is a nice looking game that offers you a decent amount of play as long as you like that roguelite game loop, then great. If you are, more used to modern shooters, sweet, Frozen Soul. Okay, so I've had this one before. It's pretty cool, I like it. Where you regenerate health, where it's a little bit more about cover and those sort of tactics, then I would probably say stay away. I don't really think you would enjoy this one. It's definitely got the old school mentality going for it, and that is going to be a negative for a lot of people if they are used to modern shooters that play a certain way. Wow. Yeah, so alright, yeah, and as you can see, it escalates pretty quickly as far as the stuff you're going to come across. There's a decent amount, you're going to run into a lot of the same enemies, obviously, playing the levels over and over again, but I feel like there's a decent amount of enemy variety that function differently, that you have to use different tactics on, at least in my limited experience with the game so far. Yeah, so there's kind of one of the random pickups we have that randomly shoots stuff when we pick up stuff. Die! There we go. Oh gosh, I was like, that's the last one, right? Nope, he spawns these guys. Alright, there we go. Use our secondary fire, take them out. But overall, yeah, that's kind of what I think of it. If that idea of, playing that quick Twitch-based thing appeals to you, I say go ahead and pick this up. It has been out for a while, and that is part of the thing. Whenever I do videos for the channel, their games I want to pick up. They're not always going to be the new hotness or whatever. I don't receive any games for free, so this is just my interest. But if this is one you haven't heard of before, and you are an old man like me, or you kind of like the idea of playing a more Twitch-based game where you're going to be running around, not going behind cover, and having to react. If you enjoyed Devil Daggers, obviously, if you check that out, this is a game that has some similarities to that. Obviously it is very different, but it is a roguelike game with doesn't have the randomization, and it obviously is meant to just, you know, survive as long as you can. But this definitely has some similarities to it if you like that style of gameplay. So again, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back with more soon.